My name is Stacey Erickson Edwards. I am the founder of CPAPBabes.com, and this is my first video. The whole screen shakes. I will probably be doing more videos. I haven't even really launched CPAPBabes.com yet. It is what, October 10th? Hopefully next couple weeks. I have like a really crappy WordPress site up that it's just not good, so I had to hire a designer. So anyway, this is my first video, and the reason I'm doing this video is because I wanted to share these notes from my doctor that she wrote for me so kindly, thank you, the other day. So one of the things that is just like miserable for some people about CPAP is that you do it and you don't feel better. Oh, FYI, I am not a doctor. I can't tell you what to do, but I am telling you about my experience because, you know, it's good for you to know. So anyway, so a lot of people, they do CPAP and then they just don't feel better. I actually had that experience too. And I'm always trying to like diagnose myself. So I think I started last November and I'm a totally different person since then. I'll post some more. I'll post my CPAP article story in the comments. So I'm a completely different person, but it didn't take automatically. So it was, the first thing is I started November 4th, which is forever in my heart as my CPAP anniversary. I felt like after I think 3 days, I felt amazing. Like I didn't even understand. Like it was beyond my comprehension how good I felt. It was like mind blowing. I was like, oh my God, this is so great. Then I started to lag again after like, I think it was around my birthday, which is in February, middle of February, February 18th. I was like, there's something wrong with me. Oh my God, why am I not feeling better? Blah. And then I found this video, and it was from a YouTube person, which I'll try to post in the comments too. And it's about how your pressure, if sometimes your pressure's wrong and then you're still tired. I was like, oh my God, that's it. So got my pressure changed, and then I started feeling crappy again, and I was just like, this sucks. I was just feeling awful, and I'm like, there's something wrong with me. I have like chronic illness forever. I'm gonna die. Well, I didn't think I was gonna die, but I thought I was gonna live like just not a very fun life, and I was stuck with it because I'm already wearing a machine every night. Some people really don't like their machines. I love my machine. It's like my favorite thing in the world, but I was like, cool, what am I gonna do? So what turns out is I got hooked up with a really good doctor in Seattle. I live in Seattle. She's a naturopath. And we just started like running tests and we did a whole bunch of stuff. But turns out because I was sick for so long, you know, I started getting my first fatigue when I was 15. So because I had sleep apnea for so long, it was just like really starting to mess me up. And this is, when I was talking to my doctor about it when I was in there last week, this is what she told me. So I'm going to read from an email that she gave me. She said, okay, this is kind of shorthand. Long-standing sleep issues equal adrenal disturbance. So it says sleep deprivation. In sleep deprivation studies, cortisol becomes too high or too low. So basically, you're not sleeping well. So with my sleep apnea, I was waking up every 29 times an hour, so about every 2 minutes. So if you think about it, if I was sleeping 8 hours a night, which usually I didn't, usually I would sleep like 10 to 12, sometimes 15. I think 15 was my record straight. I don't know. So if you're sleep deprived, which I was, because technically, you know, if I was sleeping 10 hours, I was only sleeping 5 hours for what? I got diagnosed at 31, so that's like 16 years. Crazy. So your cortisol becomes too high or too low. And as far as I know, my non-medical cortisol is what is stress, right? I was very, very stressed out. So it was like every time I went into the doctor, they were like, oh, your blood pressure's high. Are you nervous about being at the doctor? I'd be like, not really, but maybe, I don't know. So they'd be like, oh, your blood pressure's high. So I was stressed out all the time, and I'm guessing because my cortisol was too high and all sorts of stuff. So what my doctor says is long-standing sleep issues, you get adrenal disturbance, cortisol becomes wonky, then you get immune system dysfunction, which can cause food allergies, for example, skin, eczema, autoimmune, thyroid stuff, other stuff. So basically, when she wrote me that, that's describing me. So I went to see her, gosh, I think I started seeing her in May, and I was just a wreck. I was like, I feel better, but I still feel crappy. I'm still sleeping all the time. So the first thing we did is we looked at my thyroid. And my thyroid, even though the thing about thyroid, which I've heard, and sometimes like I have had my thyroid tested over and over and over again, but for some reason, like my thyroid, even though it was falling in the normal range, it still wasn't. So she put me on thyroid meds, and actually I started to do a lot better pretty quickly. So that was kind of, CPAP was the first piece, thyroid was the second piece. And then the third piece was actually, it hasn't been that long. I've been feeling like pretty much 100%, but it was in July of this year. She was like, you should quit gluten. I have really bad eczema. And I was just tired all the time. So no, I don't want to quit gluten. I fought it for a long time. But when I finally did, like, no fatigue. Like, I maybe have taken 3 naps since then. And I used to nap like all day, every day. I mean, I worked, but not very well. I'm self-employed too. So part of the reason I was so relieved to become self-employed, I used to work full-time, is just because I was so dang tired. So anyway, what I'm trying to tell you here is that if you're on CPAP and you're not really feeling better, you probably have underlying health issues. If you think about it, your body isn't really, it's been like stressed out for so long. I was just having a bunch of problems. So you can't wear CPAP for like a little bit and have it get better right away. Some people can, but that wasn't the case for me. It felt really good for a while, and then I started to go back downhill. So not breathing, not sleeping for so long, it might cause other health issues. That's it. And like, you can't get mad at CPAP. Oh my God, it's not working. Sometimes you have to do a little bit more detective work and solve other problems, which is much easier said than done. I got really frustrated for a long time. But luckily, I found a really, really good doctor, which is, again, easier said than done. Holy crap. It's hard to find a good doctor. It's so hard. I know some good ones, but it's taken me many years. So that is what I'm going to start my first CPAP Babes vlog. I'm going to leave you some resources in the comments. Sometimes you just got to keep going. And that's what I'm doing. I'm feeling so much better now. But it took like a year, and it took a lot of work. And kind of what I've done in the past years is like, I like don't have enough time to talk about this right now. Also, I think I'm using like this recorder that like cuts me off after 10 minutes. I'm at like almost 8. So what I would do in the past before, because it took them obviously like 16 years to diagnose me with sleep apnea from the time I started complaining about fatigue, I would like do all the research forever and like check with my doctor and do all the tests, and then nothing would come of it. So I'd get frustrated, take some time off. Then I'd go back and I'd do it all again and take some time off. So whatever you need to do to feel healthy, but I'm saying it's possible. I'm so happy. I can't even say it. I'm going to cry. Like, I'm so happy that I'm feeling so good, and it's amazing. So I hope if you're watching this, you find some relief too. Again, I'm not a doctor, so this is not medical advice. This is just my experience. However, if you need support, I do have a CPAP Babes Facebook group that I started. No one's actually in it yet, so be the first one after me. So that could work. CPAPBabes.com is coming out soon. It's up, but it's not good. So the real CPAPBabes.com is coming up soon. And I hope you find some answers. And I want you to tell me all about them when you get them. Okay. I'm going to go upload this, I guess. This is so amateur. Bye!